15 minutes, everybody. Curtain in 15 minutes.
All right, let's check those lights one more time.
Hey! Who's the one
Just me. My one, come on. Another opening, another show in Blacksburg, Virginia, Baltimore. A chance for new folks to say hello. Another opening of another show.
All right, you guys, this isn't funny. Who's got my other shoe? Another show that you hope can last. Can make your future forget the past. A brand new chance that you really know. Another opening of another show.
5 minutes, kids. Curtain in 5 minutes. Check your costumes and props.
There's no need to be nervous. It's just another opening.
Well, I guess you're right, but anyway, good luck.
Never say good luck. Don't you know it's bad luck to say good luck?
Well, what do I say?
Say break a leg.
Break a leg? Okay, break a leg.
It's about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening is another opening of another.
1 minute till curtain. Let's clear the stage. Places, everybody. Places, please. Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there.
I'm just a Broadway baby, walking off the tired feet, pounding 42nd Street to be in a show. Broadway baby.
it possesses something sweet. It ain't the melody, it ain't the harmony. There's something else that makes the tune complete. Well, it's don't you feel a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. You gotta give that rhythm everything you got. I said it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-do-wah-wah, do-do-wah-wee, do-do-wah-wah-wah. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-wah, Scooby-Dooby-Doo-wah, do-wah, do-wah.
Makes no difference, sweet or hot, you gotta give it everything you got. 'Cause that difference shows you how to take a song straight so you never go wrong.
But hey, it don't have to be jazz to swing.
If you got the feeling, you can make anything swing. Yeah, like this. Wanna swing and just live a little, give a little rhythm to the melody. Wanna swing and just live a little, give a little rhythm, sing it to
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Howell.
I have the great privilege of being director of the most exciting college group in America. And I have the great pleasure of being your host tonight for our tribute to the music of America. All kinds of music from all over America. But tonight, a special tribute to the magic variety of music that comes to us from Broadway. Have you ever noticed in every Broadway musical, there seems to come one moment when the hero or heroine has to stop and decide whether to keep trying or give up. And from those moments, we have some wonderful songs. We'd like to share some with you tonight. Songs from Finian's Rainbow, West Side Story, Stop the World, I Want to Get Off, Annie, Carousel, and The Sound of Music. And every one of these songs has something different to say about hope, faith, and inspiration.
Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, at least I hope that I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, only know that I gotta try.
Gonna build a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up that mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream.
Thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you a young lady first who is from Fairfax Station, Virginia, in her third year, right? As a member of the New Virginians, fashion design and merchandising major here at Virginia Tech, Helen Clark. Speaking of fashion. And next to her, a young man from Floyd County. They're all here. Actually, for a long time, I was introducing Dale as being from Floyd, but I found out I was wrong. He is from the big city, Willis. Dale Alderman. Thank you. Beautiful job. You know, that's the kind of love song that is really upbeat, up-tempo, recorded by Dionne Warwick and the Spinners about 10 years ago. But of course, music has a way of dealing with any kind of emotion. And there's another kind of love song, the kind that you don't sing at the beginning of a romance, but you might sing it at the end of a romance. There's a song like that that was sung by Juice Newton not too long ago. Tonight I'm going to invite Maria Zalamia to come out on stage and sing it for you. And it's the kind of song that you sing when you begin to get the feeling in your heart that it's time to say, break it to me gently.
Let me down.
You know, you probably can't tell it from down where you're sitting, but all that wonderful sound comes out of a little girl here about 4 foot 11 inches high. Born in Manila in the Philippines, now living in Alexandria, Virginia, Marita Zalamea, beautiful geography. American music is wonderful. Great contemporary music. Doesn't matter if the song's a year old, 10 years old, 50, 60, 70 years old. If it's a good song, then it had a message in the first place, and it still has that message. I guess if you had to pick one time in the last few decades that you'd have to call the happiest musical time, it would probably be the Roaring 20s. The music, the songs, what they were singing about, the costumes they wore, the dances they did, a very, very happy time. Tell you what, we'd like to take you with us on a little tribute to the 20s right now. Some of these songs are from Broadway shows of the 20s. Some of them are from shows written more recently that talk about the 20s. And in the course of this medley, if you happen to hear maybe the sound of a young Ethel Merman just beginning to be a star, or see something that might look to you like the dancing of a brother and sister team named Astaire, well, you might not be too far off. So come along with us on a magical time trip back to the happy 1920s.
Picture you upon my knee, just tea for two and two for tea, just me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it known, dear, that we are the telephone.
Day will break and dawn awake, start to make a shake for you today, for all the boys to see. Boy for you, a girl for me.
come back again. I want you to stay next time. 'Cause sometimes the world ain't kind when people get lost like you and me. I just made a friend. A friend is someone you need. But now that he had to go away, I still feel the words that he might say. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go, and let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, just you and me. He's looking for a home, 'cause everyone needs a place. And home's the most excellent place of all. And I'll be right here if you should call me. Just turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, just you and me. And home's the most excellent place of all. And I'll be right here if you should call me. Just turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Just let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, just you and me. Turn on your heart light now. Turn on your heart light now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet a senior at Virginia Tech, his first year with the New Virginians, from McLean, Virginia, Tom Nichols. I'm very pleased to be able to tell you Tom is a senior. He'll be finishing his work and getting his degree in December. And he has already auditioned and been accepted and will be traveling after that with one of the international touring companies of Up With People. You know, nobody who steps up to the front of this stage could do what they do if we didn't have at the back of this stage the finest college show band in America, the New Virginians of VA Tech. We've got a number that lets us introduce them to you. It was written by one of the members of the band, although I'm not going to say which one. But first, it's my real privilege to be able to introduce to you a man who's been part of the New Virginians in every one of the 11 seasons that the group has been in existence. His musical arrangements have a very special knack of being able to bring out the best in every performer on this stage. And the way he has worked with the show band and conducted every show the New Virginians have ever done has helped make this experience for the members of the group something very much out of the ordinary. Professor Paul Bresky.
Starting right at the bottom, playing bass guitar, a marketing major from Vienna, Virginia, Joe Friedel.
Playing acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and banjo, a triple threat player from Dumfries, Virginia, majoring in communications, meet Keith Steiner.
Right here in the middle, holding everything together with his great rhythm, is our drummer, a communications major from Annandale, Virginia, Chris Northam.
Hiding back there in the corner, with more pots and pans to rattle than you can shake a stick at, is our versatile percussionist, a business major from Covington, Virginia, Robert Green.
And rounding out our great rhythm section on piano, organ, and synthesizer from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, a marketing major, Craig Helgeson. Now for our fantastic horn section, beginning with the saxes.
On alto sax and flute, a communications major from Richmond, Virginia, Susan Asupio.
And playing tenor sax, clarinet, and finance major from Cockeysville, Maryland, Rich Coleman.
Meet our trombones. On tenor, a music major from Sanston, Virginia. And on bass, another music major from Toronto, Canada, Bobby Moyer and Terry Baber.
And a great trumpet section, an engineering major from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a business major from Roanoke, Virginia, Mark McQuaid, and the composer arranger of this tune, Mark Harrison.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the New Virginian Show Band.
That's wonderful. Let me tell you a little something about Karen, ladies and gentlemen. This is her 4th year as a member of the New Virginians, her 2nd year as a senior. Karen will be leaving early. This is her final show as a member of the New Virginians because you're not supposed to applaud that. Because the great talent that this young lady has is already being recognized professionally. She goes into rehearsal in just a few days at Busch Gardens. She will be there for the summer, featured in the brand new Hats Off to Hollywood show. And what comes after that, nobody knows. But I got some good thoughts after working with this young lady for 4 years. It's been 4 years in which Karen has given a lot of her talent, of herself, of her time, of her ability to the New Virginians, and I think has gotten a lot out of being with us. Love having you with us, Karen. Thank you. I'm also proud to say that at Busch Gardens this summer will be 2 members of our show band, and for that reason they will also be leaving us this season after this show. And so I'd like to acknowledge the fine contribution that has been made all season and for more than one season by both Chris Northup, our drummer, and Bobby Moyer, our lead trombone player. You know, it's hard to say things like that because when you get to know these people, you hate to see them go, but you also like to see them go out and try their hand in the professional world. Over the 11 seasons that the New Virginians have been together, that's happened to many, many people, and some have been very successful. Part of the experience that this group has is the experience of going into a recording studio and learning what it's like to work under recording conditions in a modern recording studio. And that lets us offer you also a little something extra when you do us the great favor of coming to our concerts. We'd love for you to be able to take home one of our recordings, albums, cassettes, or 8-track tapes. And I might mention also that while I am proud of the fact that the New Virginians does represent Virginia Tech all over the state, all over the country, the university itself does not pay our traveling expenses. And so you can help us by not only attending our concert, which does help us, but by taking home an album or a tape so that that money can help us pay our road expenses so we can continue to travel, represent Virginia Tech and Virginia Tech students in the way that we know best, and that is making music. I'd like to recommend to your attention this album. It's called Reach Out and Touch, and it was made in honor of our 10th anniversary. It has some new songs on it. It has songs you'll hear in the second part of tonight's show, and it has music on it that is the best of the New Virginians, right from the very beginning of the group. You ever seen 2 such gorgeous bookends in your life? So please do, thank you. And while you are out in the lobby during intermission, there's a couple of other things you can do for us. We have a little questionnaire in your program, and we really would like to know how you feel about the show and also how you came to know about the show and why you're here tonight. That will help us to reach out and touch more people around the state. And finally, at this moment, 1 year ago, on this stage, there was a very talented and very wonderful young man who was part of this group. His name was Ed Pittard. He was from Halifax County. He was a member of our show band. During finals week last June, unfortunately, Ed was killed in a traffic automobile accident. His family, his friends, many of the people of Halifax County have honored the New Virginians by establishing a scholarship fund in his name. This will be the first time starting next year, that any member of the New Virginians will have received a scholarship for being part of this group, and we feel very honored about this. So, again, in your program, there's something that tells about this. If you would be willing to help, we could use your help. And thank you very much. Now, you may not have recognized the song that Karen was singing a few minutes ago, because it was a song that was written as a special number for the singer Barbara Cook when she did a concert at Carnegie Hall. Now, Barbara Cook, if you don't remember the name, is the singer who, back in 1959, created the role of Marion the Librarian in the original cast of the great show, The Music Man. And we'd like to recreate some of that show for you tonight. For instance, there's a wonderful moment when the barbershop quartet in the show, that's the town's politicians, are standing downtown on the town square, and they are singing one song, while Marion the Librarian is sitting at home singing a totally different song. And the way they fit together is just wonderful.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh won't you be my light rose, oh light a rose, oh light a rose.
Dream of now, dream of then, dream of a love song that might happen to find out you. Oh yes, I can love you, briefly tell you that only when we dream again, sweet and low, sweet and low, sweet
Friends, either you are closing your eyes to a situation which you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table right here in your community. Well, you got to roll, my friends. Right here, a sinkhole right here in this city. I'm thinking of the kids in the network, sure tail guns, being in the pool hall, wondering at school class. The first big step on the road to the depths of dead, your dad say first. But it's no wine from a teaspoon, and beer from a bottle. And then one fine night, they'll leave that pool hall head for a dance in an army. Libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shameless music and rag. Here's your daughter to the arms of a jungle everlasting. Vast area of frenzy, idle brain is the devil's playground. Oh, yes, right here in River City. Right here in River City. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. We gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. Children could have trouble. Mothers of Blacksburg, Virginia. Eat this morning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he beginning to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like Swell. And so's your old man. I'm gonna transfer to UVA. Now that we're just not gonna stand for, folks. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble. Oh, yes, all right, you're in reverse thing. Put a capital T in that Y, so P and that stands for bull. We surely got trouble. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Remember the man who pulled the rock in the Golden Rule? Oh, think, my friends, on any pool table ever hope to compete will go some more. Remember, my friends, what a handful of women players did to those famous stable walls in Jericho. Oh, there's your walls going tumbling down. Well, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I said a boys band. Can you hear me? I said this city's got to have a boys band, and I mean cities, one today. Well, the little Virginians are right on hand, and this city's got to have a boys band. And sure so what they from Green Apples, that band is going to be in uniform. And you'll see the flashing cymbals, and you'll hear the thunder of the rolling drums, and the shimmering trumpets. And you'll feel something akin to the electric swirl I once experienced when Gilmore, Liberace, Pat Conway, the great Creator, W.C. Hamden, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on that very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the great of every famous band. Help me out. 76 trombones from the morning sun with 110 cornets close behind. They were more than 1,000 reeds ringing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and size. Sing louder. There was compromise, Tiffany, and was what you are. Thundering, thundering, all the
the Academy Award-winning Song of the Year, and two singers who are going to be winning some awards of their own before long. From Danville, Virginia, Laurie Rich. And from right across the street in Radford, Virginia, Randy Griffiths. I think you've caught on by now. Our second half of our show, we're going to give you a little of everything. Contemporary, oldie goldies, country, rock, K92 FM. We have a special birthday to celebrate tonight. Not exactly a birthday, more like an anniversary. Because 40 years ago, 1943, a new show opened on Broadway that was so new and so different that it set more records. It was the first show written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, Oklahoma. It was the first show ever to play more than 2,000 performances on Broadway, the first show ever to be made into a widescreen movie spectacular, first show to use the choreography of Agnes DeMille, just so many firsts. Well, it changed Broadway theater for the following 20 years. And tonight, we'd like for you to help us celebrate that anniversary. And we'd like to share with you some of the music from Oklahoma. For instance, the first different thing, if you had been sitting in that theater, instead of a big opening number, big production number, you would have heard this sound.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Don't throw the kings at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting names. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, there's a sparkling breeze.
Hey, Judd! Oh, hey, Curly. Come here. Okay. You know how folks are always calling you a dirty skunk and ornery pig stealer?
Oh, yeah, I've been noticing that.
Well, I know a way how you can get them to quit doing that.
Oh, then tell me
Yeah,
this.
see, all you gotta do is hang yourself. Yeah, see, you hang yourself, and then folks from a whole territory would come to mourn at your funeral.
Oh, you reckon they would?
Sure they would. And I bet you that they just sang as though their hearts was just a breaking. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry's dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. say? Folks, we're gathered here today in mourning and going over Brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse. And then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of them women. Judd was the most misunderstood man in his territory. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts in the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn, and he treated the rats like equals, which was right. And the folks that really knowed him knew beneath them two dirty shirts they always wore, their feet a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his feller man.
He loved his feller man. I can see it, man.
I wish I could.
Poor Judd is dead. A candlelight is hid. He's laying in the coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad.
I did.
And now they know their friend is gone for good. Good.
stroll along together, holding hands, walking all alone. So in love, are we two? Don't know what we're gonna do. So in love, in a world of our own. As we stroll by the seas together, under stars twinkling high above. So in love are we two, no one else but me and you. So in love, so much in love, so in love, so much in love. We stroll along together. I tell you, I need you so much. I love you, my darling. Can you tell it in my touch? As we walk down the aisle together, we will vow to be together till we die. So much love have we two, just can't wait to say I do. Are so in love, are you and I? So in love, are you and I? So much in love, baby, you and I. So much in love, just you and I. So much in love, you and I. So much in love, just you and I.
In case you were wondering, that song is not from Oklahoma. Our lead singer from Newport News, Virginia, Andre Garner. And backing him up, Dale Alderman, Les Diggs from Baltimore, Maryland, Randy Griffiths, and Todd Taylor from Norfolk, Virginia. And the band background, by the way, put together by our keyboard player, Craig Helgeson. Those of you who can pick up here in Blacksburg, Channel 13, WSET in Lynchburg, may have noticed within the last month something new appearing on Channel 13. We were asked about 2 months ago whether we would be willing to have the New Virginians record a new original series of jingles, helping Channel 13 in their current promotion, their moving up promotion. We were very, very pleased to do that for them. And tonight, I'd like to introduce to you the people who put the idea together and made it possible for the New Virginians to do that. I'd like to introduce to you the station manager and promotions director from Channel 13, Lynchburg.
Promotion director at Channel 13, and I can't tell you how delighted I was to have the opportunity to work with the New Virginians. You've already seen how super talented they are, and I think that comes across on our Moving Up promotion. I'd like to introduce at this time our General Manager, Mr. David McAtee, who has a little gift for the new Virginians to thank them for their help.
Thank you, Jan. First of all, I'd like to say, when a TV station, local station, puts together a promotion campaign, they normally run up to New York or out to California to get help. We were smart. We came to Blacksburg. I might add, in the 30-year history of Channel 13, this is the best promotion that we've ever had. And I want to publicly thank Jan Fitchett, who produced it, John Howe, who arranged the jingle, and last but not least, the New Virginians who put it together, and the show band and everything. Thank you very much. Now, John, as a token of our appreciation, here's a check in the amount of $500 for the Ed Pittard Memorial Fund.
Not only do we feel very honored at the opportunity to do that, but it was fun. Gee, maybe we can do it again sometime. Anybody out here like country music? I don't think there's been a New Virginians show in the past 11 seasons when the group has not done some good, upbeat, contemporary country music, and we're going to do it for you tonight. I want to tell you I have a problem, though, and that is how to work in country music along with Broadway. But tonight we found a way to solve that problem. There has been one Broadway show, and only one that I know of, that has some real, sure enough, from the heart country music in it. It was made into a movie that was released last year, was very successful. It's about a place down in Texas. Sort of a little house on the prairie. And so we'd like to start our country set for you tonight with a song from that show, sung by a lovely young lady from Orange, Virginia, Miss Lisa Miller.
Maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far they'll all lose track. Me, I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down.
flight. Louisiana Saturday night. Well, they get down the middle and they get down the ball. Take off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Take it, Ted. Hey!
Why do people cry when they hear the word goodbye in a love song? Yes, tears are sure to fall when you know they gave their all in a love song. It seems two lovers get a chance at a beautiful romance, and you wish it could be you. 'Cause everybody's needing what the singers are by singing in a love song. 'Cause everybody's needing what the singers are by singing in a love song. Just you and I, sharing our love together. With you in my life, there'll never be another. We'll be alright. Just you and I. And I remember our first embrace. That smile that was on your face. The promises that we made. Than I ever did before. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. And if I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
what you say is true, but I can love you like nobody can. Even better. Yes, I can love you like nobody can. Even better. Even better.
Well, I guess it was back in '73 when eating my cooking got the better of me, so I asked this little girl I was going with to be my wife. Well, she said she would, so I said I do, but I'd have said I wouldn't if I'd have just knew how saying I do was gonna screw up all my life. Well, the first few years were pretty nice, but I'll admit I wasn't too surprised when I came home and found my suitcase sitting out on the porch. But I decided right then and there, do what's right, give her her fair share, but brother, I didn't know her share was gonna be that much. Well, I'm telling you, they ain't made a mistake, cause it adds up more than this cowboy makes. That's anything I got worth taking, they already took. Well, she's living like a queen on alimony, I'm working 2 shifts. Eating bologna, ask myself, why didn't you just learn how to cook? Well, she got coal mine, I got
interested in being a performer. I've loved to sing and dance since I was young. And then a couple of years ago, I was so excited. It was my first year in college. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and the teacher, Mr. Clark, puts us up on the stage with our legs around everybody. One in back of the other, and he says, okay, we're gonna do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled, and it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and I tried. And everybody's going, swoosh, swoosh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Clark turns to me and he says, okay, Susan, what did you feel? And I said, nothing. I'm feeling nothing. And Clark said nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing. Except the feeling that this whole thing was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds back home in Southern California. Second week, more advanced, and we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Clark, you would say, very good, except for Susan. Try it, Susan, all alone. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and I tried to melt. They kid you nothing. They called me nothing. And carbonated, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me homeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Mr. Clark kept saying, Susan, I think you should transfer to home ec. You'll never be an actress, never. Went to church, frankly, Holy Mary, send me guidance on my knees. Went to church, frankly, Holy Mary, help me feel it, pretty please. Then a voice from down at the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head, and that voice from down in the bottom of my soul, here is what it said. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find a better class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress. And I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, I heard that Clark had died. So I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried. 'Cause I felt nothing.
Beautiful job, Susan. Susan Ray, Newport Beach, California. Susan transferred from the University of Michigan to Virginia Tech in order to become a new Virginian. Now, that doesn't happen very often, but it does happen quite often that the possibility of being part of the New Virginians is something that helps someone decide to come to Virginia Tech. And of course, the fact is that Susan, a graduate student, will be graduating, leaving us in June. Karen Herndon will be graduating. Quite a few of our most experienced and longest members will be graduating and leaving. It happens every year. Football coach has the same problem. And so every year, we have to have a talent search for brand new, fresh talent. Not to replace the people who are leaving, but to bring their own special skills to the stage. And that talent search will start tomorrow afternoon on this stage at 2 o'clock. We'll have a dance audition for those who are interested in singing and dancing next season. We'll be able to talk to those who are interested in playing in the show band, interested in being part of the technical crew, or interested in being part of our public relations and advertising staff. There are a lot of opportunities with this group, and we'd love to meet you if you think you like what you saw tonight and heard tonight and would like to be part of it. You know, if you have the impression that any one of these singers can step forward and be a great soloist, you're right. But part of the problem is finding the right music for each person. And, well, I'd like to give you a little example of how that can happen. There is a beautiful old English folk song called "The Water is Wide." And one of our singers auditioned for me. A young lady from Manassas named Kim Kessler, another senior who will be graduating. And I heard some musical possibilities, not just for Kim's voice, but for some of the other talent in the group. For instance, Rita Zanamia and Tom Nichols, whom you met in the first half of the show. Both play guitar, both sing wonderful backup. Our guitar player, Keith Steigner. Our keyboard player, Craig Helgeson, I discovered plays French horn very well. And I discovered that our alto sax player, Susan DeSubio, plays flute beautifully. And so we put this together. Oh, I've played viola for a few years, so that's added in. And I think perhaps you will enjoy the voice of Kim Kessler and friends with "The Water is Wide."
The water is wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have I waved too far. Give me a boat
there somewhere. I just had to step on it to find it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed our program this evening, please remember we are the New Virginians from Virginia Tech. If you have not enjoyed our program, this has been the VMI Glee Club. Once again, let me invite anyone who is interested to audition or interview with us. Maybe I should say something. Our technical staff is not just a stage crew. I want you to know that all the special electronic effects in tonight's show and those we take on the road, the marquee, this marquee up here, all the magical things they do, were designed and built by New Virginians technicians, working under the direction of a fantastically talented young man, our technical director, Henry Gizzi. Sitting out in the audience tonight is a young lady who has been choreographing the Miss Virginia pageant since 1972. She started at the age of 12 and has been working with the New Virginians as choreographer and stage director since 1973. She has the magical knack of being able to work with performers who have not had a lot of formal dance training and bring out the best in them, and that is something that very few people have. My thanks and our thanks to Miss Pam Turner. And finally, there is someone else in the audience tonight who has had an enormous influence on my life and therefore on the musical life of the New Virginians. And that is a man whom I spent 20 years working with as a member of the Four Saints, the most successful unknown act in show business. I am very pleased and proud to have him in the audience tonight to see for the first time what we have been accomplishing here at Virginia Tech. And again, I would like to thank Mr. Jerry Duchesne. We would like to sum everything that we have done this evening up in a number that pays tribute to a man who probably comes as close as anyone can to being called Mr. Broadway. He worked on Broadway in the 1890s, the 1900s, before and after World War I. He wrote music, and he sang it, and he danced it. Music that had America smiling and singing and dancing. Music that was not ashamed to say, America is a great country and it's great to be living here. So for our finale tonight, we would like to share with you the music and the America of Mr. George M. Cohan.
Tell all the gang
was propriety, society would say. Marie, but it was very, very long before the fashions came. And there was something there that sounds so fair as a grand Mary, such a gentle, very sentimental, grand old
I'm the king of all candy. I'm the Yankee Doodle Dandy. I'm glad I am. So I'm a real-life Yankee Doodle, made my name in Raymond Boodle, just like Mr. Doodle did by riding on a pony. I love to listen to Dixie Strain. I love to see a girl left behind me. That ain't no Josh. She's a Yankee, my gosh. Anything about this Yankee, that's all.